Good morning. 8:20 a.m. 10/21 2022. Market is still nuts. Um Pretty crazy. Yesterday tried to make an attempt higher but didn't work out too good. All right, let's get into just my watch list here. Look at the main things that we need to look at. TNX. Jesus. TNX kind of shows up at 8:20 a.m. so it's already up 2.53% at 4.33. That is not good. That is really not good. And I just see the market now is at new lows. That is very bad for the market in tech stocks. Okay. VIX is up 1.37%. Let's see here. The dollar's up. All right. Crude is basically flat. Russell down 0.68. Dow down 0.72. And ES down 0.84. NASDAQ down 1.31%. All right. Let's look at the some of the stocks I look at. Leaders in the laggards. Boeing only slightly down. There's not even a leader. Everybody's negative. Okay. So I'm just gonna go straight to the laggards. And Meta down 4.2% based on Snap's earnings. Sympathy play. Meta coin is down 2.81. Nvidia is down 2.17. Google down 2.06. Okay. As far as the top sector stocks, there's not even a leader really, but if you want to say it's Johnson and Johnson, just because it's healthcare, healthcare is defensive. Okay, but the laggard Twitter is going on with something in Elon Musk about the buyout, and also Snap. So it's down 4.58%, followed by Roblox, which is part of the communications sector. That's down 2.3%, followed by Visa, part of the financial. Or actually, Visa is actually infotech. Very interesting. Okay. Sectors wise, this shouldn't be surprise to anybody. Let's just go straight down to the lagger is communications, which encompasses Twitter, Roblox, Meta, Google. Okay. And semiconductors, and then discretionary. Discretionary is Amazon, Tesla, Home Depot. Okay. Leader, which is not a leader, it's still down, is real estate, staples, healthcare. That's defensive stocks. All right. Now that we went over that, let's go over to the SPY chart. All right. Let's see what we got here. Alrighty. So, in the SPY, what did we do yesterday? Right? So, yesterday, tried to go up, made a new high, but then found sellers, came back down. Where did we come? Again, the 9 EMA daily and the 20 moving average is just acting as support in the SPY. Okay, let's look at the Qs. Qs has this downtrend line that I'm highlighting right here. Okay, it's tapped it once, it's tapped it again, and it's acted as resistance, right? What's supportive? The 9 EMA daily. Okay, that turquoise line right there. Okay, tried to make a new low. Okay, looks like it did. I have to go into more detail about that, but it looks like it did. Okay, but honoring this downtrend line. Okay, okay, now I want to show you guys something, especially in the Qs. Now, I told you guys we're in very balanced market right now, right? The most traded price of the week matches the most traded price of the year. Now, not everybody has market profile, uses volume profile like me, but if you just really want to see it, we can go right to the monthly. Look at that candle. This is October. You want to talk about indecisive? High, big. Look at that doji. That is crazy. That's the month of October in the Qs. That's where I say, we're just look at this. It's crazy. Opened, went to high, low, closed. Crazy. Okay, just wanted to point that out. Now, really quickly, we'll go to the SPY. And again, most traded price of the week, most traded price of the month. It's all you have to worry about right now. Okay, they're equal. Called 367. This week's price and the last month's price, 366, 367. Those are the key. Go above it. We're gonna go higher. We got to break this, but then we can go higher. Now we're below it, right? So the bears have the upper hand right now. Talked about that yesterday. Okay, let's go to the Qs. Qs, that level's 270, 269. We're below it now. Bears have the upper hand, especially with TNX 10-year yield rising. Okay, we're below it. Okay, we are below it. All right, let's check out our TNX. I said this is a leading indicator. Okay, look at this gap up. Actually gapped up. I mean, it's now selling a little bit, but it's gapped up. I believe they said yesterday's high was a 15-year high. Well, now, I mean, we're at 4.3. Crazy. Then remember, guys, this is smart money. Notice this big trend. It's continuing up, which should make the market go down. It's a leading indicator in the smart money. Okay. Dollar's also catching a bid today, so let's check that out, which is also usually not good for commodities, as well as techs, as well as stocks because of international business. Dollar high is not good. Okay, so we're starting to get going back to an uptrend again. Not good. Okay. All right. Let's go into the futures. Let's go into the market profile. Okay. Not a lot has, well, a lot has changed, but like my levels that we're talking about is not going to be as changed as much. Okay, let's get that my lovely marker out here. All right. All right. So right now, price is at 36.48 right here, right there, and we are gapping down. Okay, we opened right here, and we went all the way down here. Okay, so a couple things here. Not only are we gapping down, we're 100% net short overnight. This is very important. Okay, so that means everybody overnight is short, and they haven't got hurt yet. Okay, yeah. So this right now is kind of setting up possibly for a fade off the open if we stay down here or if we come down lower. Okay, because everybody's short, including the bottom of yesterday's range. Okay, I'm going to go into what that could mean later. So yesterday, what did we do? Right, we opened here, and then shot up into the supply zone. Also notice was value area high for the week, and we sold off. And where did we go under the bear bull line? Right, 36.90. went under it and stayed under it and built out volume here. And the most traded price is right there of yesterday. Now that most traded price is 36.75. Okay, so it's very bearish. We built out value below the bear bull line, the big wall, 36.90. Now we are holding prices below. This is the most traded price of the overnight. Okay, that's bearish. Okay, so can we, this is the question today, because this is the most traded price of the week and the month, can we start building value out here and bring this lower, which will be even more bearish? That's the question, because there's not a lot of volume here. See this excess? There's not a lot of volume yet here. But if we're able to do this today, that is very bearish. Okay, if we're able to build out volume here, we have to see, right? Because if we can't, we're snapping back. All right. So this bracket also that I talked about yesterday, these weak lows were taken out. Okay, they were taken out. But it wasn't taken out, like it was taken out, but then it held. Okay, and we came back up and closed up there. Okay. So that's what we're doing, gapping down. Very hard to read when you're gapping down like that, but I like that we're at the bottom of the range. Okay, I like that. And then, like I'll explain later, that how the fade could work. Okay, let's look at the Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq, similar situation. Okay, similar situation. We opened up, drove up, came into supply, built out some value here. Okay, but then we sold off, and where did we do? We went below the bull bear line, 1100 or 11,100 right here. That's the bull bear line. Okay, we held under it, built some value right under it. There was a price now right here at the bottom of the overnight range at 109.45. So same scenario. This is setting up for a possible fade off the open. Now when I say that, that just means for a day trade. Could last a minute or two, 3 minutes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. It's not a big trade. All right. So another thing too, 100% net short. Everybody's short. Okay, and we're still dropping as I'm speaking to you guys. Okay, so bull bear line, we're below it, it's bearish. Can we move this price, the most traded price of the week and the month? Can we move the most traded price of the week down here? Can this go down here? That's going to be super bearish. Okay, again, setting up for the fade. I'll go into that a little later. And the most traded price of yesterday is right here. The most traded price of the week is here, and the most traded price of the month is here. Man, that is a wall. We're going to have a hard time to try to get through that. Okay. All right. Next, I just want to show you a little bit of where we can go really quickly into my chart. If you guys been watching me, this is one of my favorite charts to look at, and it shows us the heat map on here on the right is the volume composite volume profile for the last year. So going back to 10/21/2021, that's that profile. The white inside is this year, 2022. Okay, so every high volume node is where a lot of trading has taken place, and that's usually where the market likes to go and sit. Those are the magnets. So we go from high volume node to high volume node to high volume node. Okay, that's how it works. Get that out of the way. One last thing, if somebody's new, I have three things I track on this chart. This white outlines, these white outlines are all monthly profiles. They're each month profiles. Every blue profile is the week. Okay, and then every candlestick's 4 hours. And what else do I track? It gives me the most traded price of every month, which is this hot pink line, and the white lines are that most traded price of the weeks. So I can just clearly really come here really quickly and look at what's going on, right? So price is right here. Okay, now check this out. Most traded price of the week and the most traded price of the month are the same. No surprise, because I've already showed you that, right? So below us, we have a destination with a node here, and that is this most traded price of last week. And that price is 36.08. So this could be our destination today, 36.08. Okay. Let's go on to the Qs. In the Qs, you'll notice the same thing. Most traded price of the week is right here. Most traded price of the month is here. They're right on top of each other. Okay. Hence this node right here, this high volume node. Now check this high volume node right here, and that is why. Why is that? It's because last week's most traded price was 108.77. Most likely a destination for today. Right here. Okay. And obviously below that goes to the lows. Now if you asked if we were to shoot above this, we're here, right? So if we come back to here, that's not going to be easy to get through, but if we did, our next destination would be here. Right? Why? Because this is 2 weeks ago most traded price here, 116.39. That's how the market works. All right, I just wanted to point that out. Now let's go over to the 60-minute future charts. Give me 1 sec to get it, pull that up for you guys. Let me get this blown up for you. Okay, so let's go over these levels. And what do we have here? All right, so this is the ES. Obviously, bare bull line right there. Okay, we're underneath it. So our first resistance is 36.79. Obviously, we have the bull bear line right here at 36.90. Okay. What do we have above us? That above that, 37.53. That's resistance, and then 37.74.25. All right. But this is our real wall here. It's going to be hard to get over. Okay. It's going to be very hard to get over. We have support here at 36.35. And then I would say this demand zone is probably our next destination if we go lower. Call it 3600. Okay. Now today is Opex. Options expiration for monthlies today and weeklies. So expect some volatility today with options expiring and stuff like that. And market makers can like close their positions. So there should be some volatility today. So right, I'm seeing right now we're just like slowly grinding lower. Okay, grinding lower, building value out lower. Okay, so like I already gave you my levels. This is kind of a bearish flag setting up. I don't really look into that pattern as much, but just look to the left here how we came up to this point. We kind of just like rose up, right? So there's not going to be a lot of support here if we have volume and break this level to go lower, okay? It's just not. All right, let's go over to the Qs. Let's get you zoomed in. All right, so Qs. Okay, here's our bull bear line. Okay, 11,100. It's right here. This is the wall. Hard. It's going to be very hard to pierce that. But if we do, this is just basically like a waterfall. That shouldn't be that resistant to go a little higher. Okay, that's why this is such an important area in both indexes. Okay, so what do we have above us? We have 110.16 as resistance. You can see its resistance. Okay, then we have 111.19, which is just the bull bear line. Okay, and then 113.26 and 113.77. Support we have at 108.78, and we have a demand zone here. Okay, probably look for the market to come to here if we go lower today. And then we have 107.74 lower. But just remember, this is the big wall. Okay, we stay below this, that's very bearish, and we can build that value lower. Okay, all right, so let's get over into the plan today. Let's get over to the plan, go over to the zoomed in chart here. All right, not going to be much different from yesterday. It will a little bit, but not as much. Okay, just because that big level that I keep talking about is what's going to be our focus. Okay, 36.90 to 36.90 bear line, you know, right here. Those are the levels in the NASDAQ and the ES. That's at the key levels we have to pay attention to. That's the key levels to pay attention to. All right. So, what could I see off the open? Now we're gapping lower. Now you can see we built some excess lower, right? So we're finding a little bit of a bottom in the overnight, right here, 36.42. Now, the fade is still open. This fade is still there? Now, why do I say that? Well, everybody is short. Everybody's short. From the open of the overnight, everybody's short. Okay. A lot of the volume has been right here. So everyone's short. It doesn't even matter. Everybody. Okay. Everybody is short. So the fade is there if we hang out here. Okay. And what's going to happen is if people are shorted, overnight, which they did, and people are short from yesterday's lows, if you get up and you see this, people who shorted stocks might take profit off the open. Okay. And then these overnight shorts in the futures market will, if we start ramping up price, they're going to cover. They're going to get squeezed. And I would say the destination for that would be the lows of yesterday and the most traded price. Okay, as well as this bull bear line. So now that I explained that, what could happen off the open? If we open, I say we push down, come up, start squeezing everybody. Okay, start squeezing everybody. Might get a little bit of a resistance here and come up. Now we can come up in here or not, or there's also monthly VWAP here, 3684 right here. Okay, a lot of resistance here. Okay, and if we can't get above this bull bear line, okay, that's the short. I think we go back, make new lows. Okay, that's as simple as you get right there. Can't get over this, we're gonna go down, and then whoever was long here is now gonna get liquidated. Okay, now what is a bullish plan, right? Bullish plan is we can come down again, squeeze the shorts overnight. Okay, if we move past these guys, these shorts, at the end of the day, they're gonna get nervous. Let's say we punch through the bear bull line and we hold it and accept prices, we start balancing above it. Well, we could definitely move higher. Now, when I mean acceptance, you have to build value above this bull bear line. You can't just come above it and come below it. Don't take that as acceptance. Acceptance is like just you're balancing above it. Okay? You're not going below it, which will give you fuel to go higher. Okay? So this is a very important area. This is the wall, and it determines who's going to win the fight. Okay? Let's go over to the NASDAQ. Here's our fighting line. Bull bear line. Okay, same thing. I'm going to say it. Off the open. Same thing. We're setting up for a fade. Okay? You could push down. Squeeze these shorts. Come up to yesterday's lows. Maybe dip a little bit. Come up to yesterday's traded price and the bull bear line. We can't make it above it. We're going down. Possibly to this demand zone in 108.78. Okay? Now, same thing. Same story. If this is the bullish play, come down, squeeze those shorts, come up here, get into the most traded price of yesterday. We're going to probably find some fight in here. But if we pop our heads above it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, we can start to make the push higher up, maybe to yesterday's highs. I'm not calling for an all-out bull bear market rally. I'm just saying that's how important this wall is. Okay, in both the ES and the NASDAQ. That's how important it is. Again, there's not going to be a lot of resistance up here because we just tanked. Okay, but this is the game plan for today. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, now one other thing that I want to show you guys that I failed to show you is, hold on one second, I want to take a screenshot of my plan here. Let's see. All right. I just want to take a screenshot of that plan. Okay. So, what I wanted to show you very quickly was the daily chart of the futures and what's happening really quickly. And then I'll let everybody go. All right. really quickly. Key area right now, what we did in the futures market. This is the daily chart. Okay, so this light blue is a 20-day simple moving average. The yellow is the 9 EMA, daily 9 EMA. Price is here now. We're under these levels. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody is aware of that. We're underneath these levels now, these moving averages. We finally was able to just go below them and break below them. So that is bearish as well. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, and the Nasdaq, same thing. Right, we've got selling right at the 9 EMA daily, and the 20 has already been resistance above. So now we're below these levels. They're not going to be supportive anymore. Okay, just wanted to point that out. Okay, so hope hope that was insightful. Give me a like, um, share with your friends, your trading friends. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I wish everybody good luck today. Have a good weekend. All right, everybody. Everybody has a green day. Remember those Blair Bowl lines I talk about, and I'll try to make a market update too as well later. What I'm seeing as far as my internals and stuff like that I look at. All right. I hope everybody stays green and wish everybody good luck today. And I'll see you guys on Monday.